ARCS extract in OTBI. In this tutorial, we will be going over how to use ARCS extract in OTBI. Select Data Model from the New drop-down menu. The properties of the data model will be shown on the left-hand side of the window. We can customize the data model, for instance, adding parameter selections. Click on the plus sign on the top left corner of the Diagram tab to create the new dataset. Then select SQL Query. A window will pop up to create the script. For the data source, select application DB_FSCM and standard SQL for the type of SQL selection. Name the data model the way you want. Input the query to retrieve all the data from the multiple tables in which it contains. Select only the columns we need to show in the report. Then link all the columns from the multiple tables by common keys. These are some main tables used to retrieve data for ARCS extract. For the ARCS profile extract, there are a lot of columns we need in order to build successful profiles in ARCS. But the most important columns that need to be focused are Profile Segment 1, Profile Segment 2, Profile Segment 3, Profile Segment 4, Account Name and Description. The other columns can be set as default. Apply all the filters to take away the unwanted intersections to avoid them from showing up in the report. This step can be based on the mapping in data management. After that, click OK. Here are the tables showing all the columns needed for an ARCS extraction report. Also, the tables which contain the value and the key IDs used to extract data. After completing the script, click on the Save icon in the top right corner. Input the name and select the folder you want to save it into. Before we can start creating the report layout, we need to generate a set of sample data so that it can be used while building the report layout. Click on the Data tab and select how many numbers of rows to display. There are options to show from 5 up to 200 rows. The purpose of this step is usually to validate the data. Click View to proceed, and then select Table View. Then click Save as Sample Data. If this set data is okay and ready to build the report layout. Click on Create Report, then a window will pop up. Select Use Data Model and Use Report Editor and click Finish. I will then select the blank landscape for this report, since there are a lot of columns needed to show. In the Report Editor, click on the Insert tab, then drag and drop Data Table to the sheet. This will create a table area where you can place the columns. Under the data source on the left-hand side, all columns built in the data model will show up. Drag and drop the columns to the table area and adjust the width to fit the page and the content. There are options to change the headers just by double-clicking on the field, or changing the formatting is under Properties tab. Save it, and once you're finished, by clicking Done. And don't forget to join us for our Open Mic series. Every Wednesday and Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, we answer your questions on cloud computing.